Focus to me is a similar thing to, I would say, discipline. And that's sort of doing the things that you know you should do, but not really being in the mood to do it. I feel 2022 is a pivotal year for me. I've had my ups and downs as everyone has, but I do feel like it's the year that I can really prove to others and prove to myself that I deserve to be on a pro start line and that I can be competitive in the pro field. I don't just want to be known as the guy who tried and failed in the pro field, the guy who was never competitive, the guy who never got results.
I'm in the biggest gear possible, right?
You know, chasing results is not the be all and end all, but ultimately it is important, and I do want to be competitive, and I feel like I've got that within myself. I just need to prove it, and I feel like this year could be the year for me to prove that, like I said, to others and to myself as well. With Ironman 70.3 Mallorca as the first race of the season, it was the first chance that I've had to see some positives from my training, take those forward for the rest of the season, but also a chance to see what's potentially lacking and address those ahead of the next few races. From Mallorca, I had some really confidence-inducing moments, such as the bike and run. I think putting in a lot of work over the winter, they were sort of there or thereabouts where I'd expect to be. And unfortunately, I did have a few areas that I feel like I need to work on, and that's understandable. You know, we do triathlon, swim, bike and run. There's always going to be something that's lacking slightly. And for me, it was that swim ability. And when I say swim ability, not necessarily the fitness side of swimming, but the technical ability in the open water, finding feet. I definitely feel like I lacked there, and that's something that I'm really going to be focusing on ahead of the next few races in the season. Focus to me is a similar thing to, I would say, discipline. And that's sort of doing the things that you know you should do, but not really being in the mood to do it. You know, a lot of people, they talk about motivation and having motivation, and really I find you're only motivated, you know, a small percentage of the time, really, especially in triathlon when you've got a lot of training to do, swim, bike and run, you're always tired. You need to have that discipline to be able to do it when you don't really want to do it. And that's what I think focus is as well, is focusing on those areas that you don't necessarily want to focus on, but you have that understanding that focusing on that area is going to have a profound effect on your performance. I think to really be competitive in this sport, you have to be world class in each discipline. You can't have a weakness now. There are guys showing up that are so solid. You cannot have a poor performance. You can't slip up, and it's exciting. It really is exciting. The sport has progressed so much from what it was even just 5 years ago, but it just shows the level of dedication and hard work you have to put in. Like I said, you can't have a weakness now, and that's what I really need to focus on. These guys are going to bring their A game, and I need to do exactly the same. To develop my tactical open water awareness, I'm just going to be swimming a lot more in the open water with other individuals, better individuals than me, drawing on their experiences, their tips and tricks, and just getting comfortable being uncomfortable. The obstacles that I'm going to face trying to address this challenge is just limited people in and around this area. I'm living in North Devon and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. However, there aren't too many high-level triathletes around here. So what I might have to do is travel a little bit more, work on my contacts and find those people that are willing to work with me so that I can draw on their expertise and their ability in the open water. And it might be a little bit challenging, and I can imagine it's going to be difficult, it's going to be draining, but like I said, I'm more than willing to put in the effort because I feel like I've got so much more potential there, and this is something that could really unlock the next piece of the puzzle for me. With quite a few more races in the rest of the season, they'll act as really good markers to see how I'm addressing my tactical awareness in the swim, and just to really prove how much that focus is paying off. My new vlogging camera. There are multiple inspirational characters within the sport. You've got the likes of Jan Frodeno, Christian Blumenfeld. One person that really does stand out to me though is Sam Long. Now some people watching this might be a little bit surprised by that. He is a little bit like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him, but I really feel like he has proven with his slogan, hard work wins, that if you truly dedicate yourself to something, if you truly focus on something enough and speak about it enough, you can manifest that into reality. Cool. Like, share and subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.